Hello, Dr. Metter here. I wanted to go over a recap of Module 1 just to kind of make sure that we're on the same page here. So, in Module 1, you should have picked up the fact, or the main question was, what is AI? So, just in case you're still a little fuzzy, a little cloudy about what AI is I want you to think about it's a giant predictor, okay? It looks for it pieces together patterns, or it looks for patterns, and it does it predicts. Okay, that's it. It looks for patterns and it predicts. That's how I want you to think of it. All right. So the goal for this particular video is to go back and obviously recap on what AI is, and we're going to do that through the Trust the AI challenge. All right. This is something that you're going to be able to do on your own time, particularly after you observe the video, which isn't going to be very long. I want to keep these things short, but these are nuggets of information just to kind of concrete a couple of skills. So, what is AI? Again, it's a large language model. Okay, AI is large, particularly Gen AI is large language models that look for patterns and they predict. Okay, as an example, we'll demonstrate. So I'm going to type in a question here. What is the Earth's largest what? Okay. You could say, what is the Earth's largest what? All right. And in an AI model, that's the last term is what it's looking for. Okay. So I can say, what is the Earth's largest ocean? Forgive the typo. Question mark. So it is reading that text and it is formatting through a sense or a sequence of patterns and predictors of what the text is, all right, and what it should be, all right. Now, it sometimes gets things wrong, and when it gets things wrong, we call these hallucinations because it's trying to fill in the gaps. Keep in mind that with this particular question that we have up here, it is reading character by character, word for word, and trying to piece in predicting what the next term is going to be. Now, it's not letters per se. This is a numerical thing. These are called tokens. Okay, so it's a mathematical string that is being pieced together. All right. So that's first thing and foremost. So we had a question: what is the Earth's largest ocean? And the Earth's largest ocean is mentioned up here as the Pacific Ocean. So, do you think that's accurate? If you feel that it's accurate, you can continue to read down and take a look at a couple of more descriptive points of information and go from here. Coverage: it covers more than a third of the Earth's surface. Lies between Asia and Australia. Full comparison. Okay. And then, of course, it offers up on how to what are some additional points of information that you may need, because it's predicting by asking these points right here, it's predicting that you might need this information as well. So you can simply tell it to name out the 5 major oceans ranked by size. Right. Now let's move to another question. There are times where this gets tripped up. As an example, I'm simply going to Control V because I've got a question here. And I'm going to say, what country first landed on the sun? Now, let's ask it this. So, it's going to tell me that no country has landed on the sun. However, what it is going to tell me is that the closest mission to the sun was, in fact, the NASA's Parker Solar Probe, okay, from 2018. It actually flew through the sun's outer atmosphere, also known as the corona, and it studies the solar wind and magnetic fields and, of course, heat. So there are times where it's going to sound confident. Again, it doesn't feel confident, but it's going to sound confident. All right? And that's the important thing to remember. There's a way to verify if we come across information that doesn't seem accurate. There's a way that we can come across. Keep in mind, AI does not measure truth. It is solely trying to predict the next string of the next string of tokens. Okay, that numerical value of what it is that you're looking for. It doesn't measure truth. It doesn't validate it. It's just it is a computation. Okay, so important to remember that. Now, looking at this, one way to, or there's actually three ways that you can go in and you can validate this. You can use, point to text. Sun is currently asking. Source retrieval. Okay. You can ask it this information. And what you're looking for out of this is you're actually looking at sources now. You're looking at who they're going to and what they're going to or what it's going to produce back as far as output. And exactly as we see here, you see sources that are here. Let's see, that comes from as early as January 12th, 2026. There's NASA Science. There is Futurism. I would use, or I do use the NASA Science aspect of things, and that's what I look at as far as there's our Parker Solar Probe, makes history with closest pass to the sun. And that is exactly how you can verify information as far as accuracy. So we're shifting this from what is confident and believable to what is now accurate and verifiable. Okay, or verifiable and, of course, accurate. So, hope you got a little something out of this. It's very important that we look at this. AI is a very useful tool, but there's still areas of opportunity that we're going to have to grow as we learn with our partnership with artificial intelligence. Thank you all for joining in. I can highly encourage you to continue trust the AI challenge and practice that while you're typing in questions and engaging with our tool. Thank you.